Hello and welcome back to the battle at the Necrohol in Final Fantasy Tactics. This is likely going to be our final episode of Final Fantasy Tactics, and I'm very excited to see how they're going to wrap everything up. But in order to do that, we're going to have to do these fights. So, to the Capitoline we go. I don't really know what a Capitoline is, but we're going to go there and find out. The Capitoline. Okay. Ooh, 2 groups as well. And a door. What a very odd map. It's like very flat. Okay, well, the obvious answers are the same group that we had last time. So I'm probably going to just stick 2 in this group. We're going to stick...
Of course.
Actually, we're going to stick you.
Let us begin.
And you in this group. On this side, we're going to have Orlando. And then over here, we're going to have, I guess, Agrius. Oh, sorry. Over here, we're going to have Agrius. I'm going to stick you down there for now. There's a good reason. The reason I'm going to stick him down there is because he has haste, so he can jump back up again quickly if needs be. Actually, I might as well just have him up here. But I was going to think if there was something down here, he could get up there very quickly. But actually, I think you need jump to be able to use that path. So I don't think it... Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth it anyway. Because he doesn't have jump. Anyway.
At the ready.
But I was thinking, in theory, you could have someone run down the left there. Oh, it's this guy.
You! But how? You must have forced Sir Lothric to bring you here.
No, actually, he did that of his own accord. He decided that he would send us there while he was still thinking that Fulmarv was the good guy. And yes, I'm as confused as you are that he would send us here, because this seems completely contrary to his goals up until the last second before he died.
Very well then. Here is where I shall make my stand. Even should it cost me my life, I will stop you. I will have vengeance.
Defeat Cletien. Okay. So, their side, you're a time mage, but... Oh.
Why are you come here? What salvation could you possibly offer the people that might be had in these forsaken ruins?
I'll finish the thought. So they got 2 time mages, they've got 2 ninjas, and they've got 2 samurai. So probably a physical reduction would do the most good for us in terms of a dance, if we can get that going. But beyond that, I think there's not too much to do. Ninjas are a little annoying because they have ranged attacks, but I think it should mostly be fine.
A spoiled lordling could ill understand what we seek to do. Or do you claim to have learned something of suffering? If so, you might see the world for the cruel place it is. Though the Church preaches equality, it cannot and will not effect change. The highborn few hoard wealth and power, passing it on to their offspring as it was passed on to them. This leaves the lowborn masses with no means to lift themselves up. We would shatter the chain of inequality and create a world where all men have their fair share. But for that, we require power. Power beyond compare.
The Auracite. You would bestow them upon those who seek power. Yet what can you hope to achieve when most of the stones are in my possession?
You truly know nothing. Allow me to enlighten you.
Yes, please, tell us your entire plot.
Once we have resurrected Saint Ajora, we shall have limitless stones at our disposal.
So previously, I thought the person they were resurrecting could be a Lucavi who is known as Saint Ajora in the in their books. I'm still not entirely sure that I'm wrong, but yeah, at the very least, they seem to believe it's Saint Ajora, even if Fulmarv doesn't necessarily believe that.
By the grace of the High Seraph, the Savior was made able to create Orisight. And at long last, he shall be reborn to walk among us, the child of God from the heavens returned.
The battle is ours.
Oh, we're going. Also, we don't get to go first, even with haste? That's worrying. Okay. Hey, nice parry.
I will defeat you.
Actually, incredibly valuable parry. What is that movement? Did you see the wobbly legs? He just kind of floats to his destination. Maybe he has float on. Maybe he literally has float. Okay. What have you got going on for you here? So I could destroy your mace to get rid of some magic attack power and physical attack power. Your hat raises your speed as well. I could get rid of your hat. Could get rid of your featherweave cloak. There's many options here. I think getting rid of his staff makes the most sense to start with. But we'll see. Sorry, crush weapon. Let's do it. Okay. That's fine.
I'm here.
That actually increased his magic as well because he was hit, which is not ideal, but anyway.
You can
Time
count on
mages,
me.
but they didn't cast anything. Why did they not cast haste?
How to proceed?
That's a very odd choice not to cast it at all. Oh, and they're all stacking up for Kiyomori. Okay.
I must concentrate.
That's acceptable. So you're casting Unholy Darkness specifically on her. Well, we could go right into the middle of these guys and hit them with a Muramasa. Yeah. Although, is that your best spot? Maybe I'm better off going here and then using Muramasa. That only hits 3 as well. Doesn't hit quite as many as you'd want it to hit. Could try and take MP from them. How much MP does this guy have? 152. Now, how much do you think Unholy Darkness takes? No idea. Probably it's going to be fine either way. We could probably kill him in one hit if we wanted to. Just seeing what the other things do. Okay. I do like the chance of inflicting slow, actually. Let's maybe move forward and do that one. Right. Let's go. Hey, we got us slow, and our weapon was destroyed. Not ideal. You're gonna move over here. If I do Golem, it goes after. Ah, alright. I mean, you're not dead anyway, but like even if it does hit, but it's worth just having a look. Actually, yeah, I can see. I should be able to see how much damage it's gonna do, right? No. Okay, you can only see it when they cast it. Okay, so 5 would hit those 3. 4 would hit us. You know, I could just put yeah, I could just put Shell and Protect on everybody. That's actually reasonable. It's only going to put it on one of theirs, if it even hits. Because it's already been applied, so it's not a problem. That's fine. Yeah? That's beneficial to us. Ooh!
Chrétien, you must listen to me. My father is not the man he once was.
Hey, we actually got some dialogue from her. That's what I was bringing her along for.
When he used the Orisight to obtain his power, he was corrupted by a will not his own. He means to resurrect Saint Ajora not for the people's salvation, but to achieve some other purpose.
Who are you to talk, traitor? You whose hands are soiled with Sir Lothry's blood. You allege that Lord Fulmarv is corrupted, that he hides his true objective. But can you even say what that is? You cannot, for this is but a ploy to manipulate me. You women are all alike.
Oh no. No, Cletienne, you didn't need to be like this.
The fact that I am a woman is neither here nor there. We felled Sir Loffrey, 'tis true, but we did not force him to bring us here. He did so of his own free will, for though he gave his life for his conviction, he relented in it at the last. Know you what this means? It means he saw fit to believe us.
Well, here's the thing. He said he was going to send us somewhere where we'd never see the light of Ivalice again. And at the very last second, he was like, maybe Fulmarv isn't right. But the game seems to be treating it like he believed us the whole time. But when he was talking, he definitely didn't sound initially like he was all sold on our side of things. And he sounded like he was punishing Ramza, but I don't know. Anyway.
Liar! Never would Sir Loffrey yield in his conviction. Never would he betray us. None among us desired the world's salvation more ardently than he. You are a heretic! A witch! I will suffer no more of your poison words!
If you mislike my choice of words, allow me to put it thus instead. Sir Loffrey harbored doubt, and made this clear at the last. Deep down, he felt that Lord Fulmarv was no longer the man to whom he had pledged himself. That is why he brought us to the Necrohol, that we might put an end to his master's ambition.
Did I not say I would suffer no more of your words? My faith in Lord Fulmarv is unwavering. I fight to see Saint Ajora descend once more. Neither the church nor the crown can deliver salvation to the people. For this, naught but a power divine will suffice.
It astounds me that you can believe so blindly. Saint Ajora was not the divine savior he is held to be. He was a man like you and I. Just another soldier who fought for his nation.
You dare blaspheme the child of God himself? Never have I heard such flagrant sacrilege. It flies in the face of all that is good and holy in this kingdom. You are no son of Ivalice.
It seems you've not read the scriptures of Germanique. But it stands to reason Fulmarv would keep you ignorant.
Aye, he would wish to ensure his minions' continued loyalty.
Accursed heretics! You will not weaken my faith with your slander. Once I have killed you, I shall rip your wicked tongues from your corpses!
My path
That
is
was a
clear.
wild bit of dialogue. I'm very happy that we brought Meliadul along. Talking of Meliadul, well, welcome to the corner of the map. It's time to start dancing. I believe that we're going to be doing a polka today. Okay, Agrius. It's time for you to hit a hallowed bolt right in the center. It's not bad. Yeah, okay, that's reasonable.
Power thrumming in skies above, as refulgent blade now strike! Hallowed bolt!
Oh, and we silenced him as well. Oh, no. Well, that's not good for him. 3% aim 5. What a choice. Yup. Okay. Well, he threw up his pole at us and he continues to float.
With purpose.
So we could probably kill him, but I see no reason why we wouldn't at least move here and maybe do a hallowed bolt. Nice. Okay, good damage. Well, that's what you get for trying to rend my armor. Okay. You're gonna try and rend his helm? That's really annoying. That hit on a 5%? Sorry, a 3%? Okay. Well. Hey, nice evade. Now you're just attacking. Okay, Ronald's level increased. Okay, that was the heal. Ramza. Slow. Yeah, hit him. Nice. Then I'm gonna move you here. And go like this. Homicide? Let's have a look. Nope, that's not where I want to do anything. 3. Nope. Okay, 4. Just to see who it is on our side who's on 4. And 5. So 4 heal would be okay. Yeah, 4 heal. And then I think you have to stay where you are.
I will not falter.
Melee duel, start running. Wait. Orlando. Trying to think what I want you to actually do here. Actually, where I moved Ramza is a little annoying. I mean, I could kill the guy who's next. I could just straight up kill the guy, but I think I might move around here and just attack you in the back. Sorry, Shadow Blade you in the back. Divine Ruination. There we go. Nice. Okay.
Right.
Agrius. Move a step forward. Hallowed Bolt. Here. Let's go. Good. She leveled up. Polka. Hey. More XP for her. Steel armor? Well, okay. That's not as much damage as you would want it to be. You're attacking for 8 to remove confusion. Ninja's gonna attack. Okay, Divine Ruination, just don't even move. Yeah, that works. Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna bring you back this way. See, he's 7. How long does it take you to cast Golem? Perfect, actually, yeah, Golem. Okay, wait. Ow. Chase after him and actually go over here. Attack. Okay. Wait. Earthen Wall. Polka. Hey, lowered some physical attacks. Okay. Attacking. Nope, got parried. 3%. One of the 3%'s hit. That's
Onward.
actually really annoying because it hit. That's 3% hitting multiple times now. Here, hit him. Nice.
My move.
I was thinking I might come here and just like destroy your weapon. Or one of them anyway. Right, if I was to do that again, that would be perfectly acceptable. Okay. Nice. Run into the corner. Wait. Well, you only got one attack. She only had one weapon. Hey, more experience for her. Everyone's shell and protect is wearing off. 3%. Got parried. Hey, double parry. Reapplies shell protect. Can you attack him from down here? Yup. Okay. Get behind this person. Crush his weapon again. Nice. Now he has no weapon.
It is time.
Nope, that's not going to work. Multiple of 5. Kind of hoping to hit Ramza with this as well. Multiple of 3. I think I might go multiple of 3 slow. There we go. Well, we hit 1 slow. Not ideal, but anyway. He does a lot of damage unarmed. Okay. Down here. Divine Ruination. Right. And Polka. Wait. Divine Ruination? Facing this way? Yup. Nice. Orlando can now move back into the combat.
I cannot fail.
Kill? Okay. Move down here. Face the wall. 3%. Parried. Nice. Wait, that's Prime? Only hits him? Okay. Holy? Do it. Nice. Letienne. 2%. Parried. Okay. Move over here. Hallowed Bolt. Nice. Go grab that. Luminous Robe. Okay. It's not bad. Agrius. Divine Ruination. Not a kill. He's going to grab the healing. No, he can't quite reach it. Counterattack will kill them.
Lothry. Forgive me. Would that I had told you.
Huh, I was wondering whether I was getting that vibe earlier. From the way he was talking. Oh, that makes a little bit more sense. Oh?
That way, 'twould seem.
Victory is yours. Orlando, greatest contribution. I mean, an item that gives you haste is absurdly good. I guess we could always give someone else that item, but still. It is absurdly good. Ooh, next one is Lost Halidom. Well, you'd have to assume that this is going to be full Marv, and then the final bit's going to be like full Marv Lucavi form or something, but interesting. We're going to save, obviously, and we're going to figure out what we're doing next. Actually, we need to do something in here.
By all means.
You need a new helmet. Now, do I have a new helmet for you? I don't have another crystal helm for you. Who's using them? So you're using a crystal helm.
Yes?
You're using a crystal helm. Are you using a crystal helm?
it?
You are. You don't need a crystal helm. That's unnecessary for you. You can go, well, probably down to a circlet. I think that's fine. You, however,
Preparations,
probably
is
do
it?
need a crystal helm because you're in the front line. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Right, now we're going to save over that save, and then we're going to go. Right. So now we're heading to Lost Halidom. Let's go. I'm trying to remember if there was a third, like, minion. I don't think there was. Nope, can't remember them, but there might be a third minion. In which case that would be who would fight here. Ooh, interesting. So, really, I'd love to move you into this group, if possible. Ramza cannot be assigned to group 2. Okay, I'd like to move Ramza here, I guess, because I'd really like him to cross the bridge.
As you wish.
Maybe the easiest setup of all
Arms
time,
them.
because,
Yes, of course.
well, you know, there's only
Understood.
so many places, like, you put your ranged units on the left one, you put your melee units on the right one, and, you know, you can only cross the bridge anyway, so...
To battle!
Ah. There was a third minion.
Oh, Ramza! Truly it is a joy that we should chance to meet again.
Was this the poisoner? I think it was.
I once suffered defeat at your hands, but it will not happen twice. Your head I shall take for Lord Fulmarv.
He's not a talkative fellow, Barrack. Or Barrich.
So you live still? Was your fear of death such that you would sooner bend your knee to the Lucavi? I pity you.
You pity me? You are a naive child who speaks of things he does not understand. It betrays your high-born nature that you should think it pitiful for one to fight to cling to life. For the low-born, each day is a struggle to survive. Ever does death cast its dark shadow over us. When the nobleman falls ill, the physician nurses him back to health. Even when his lands suffer a poor harvest, food yet graces his table. Meanwhile, the common man dies of a chill. And even when times are not lean, he is not assured a meal on the morrow. Pity me if that is your wont. It matters not. For now, I am made truly human.
How does selling your soul to demons make you human? You've lost sight of whatever ambition you once held.
I stand above all other men now. I have transcended death itself. No longer must I bow my head in coy attempts to curry favour with you high-born nobles. I've bought my freedom. I am human at last, no longer something less.
You think freedom a thing bought and sold? What value? A freedom you have not earned. What meaning, when your soul is the price? A man who's lost his pride can never be free. When you cast yours aside, you surrendered your freedom. Freedom and equality are lost upon you. You do not understand, much less desire them. No. What you desire is power. Whatever your claims, you are just a fallen man who wishes to rise up at the expense of others.
You ain't leaving here alive.
Oh, okay then. I like just the long speech, and then it's just like, you know what? You ain't leaving here alive. I know it was just the start of his, like, turn dialogue, but it is very funny that it lined up very well. I don't think I've got anything for you to do. You just, like, well, unless Divine Ruination can hit from here. Probably not, right? Yeah, not quite. Okay. Ow. Okay, so that can do 750 damage. That's worrying. Okay. Yes, I see the problem. Ramza, I'm going to move you down here. Actually, just to avoid being right next to him, I'm going to move you down here and then shout. Just to boost up our stats a little bit.
Onward.
Here, move up. Hallowed Bolt. That works for me. Nice. Head this way. They're probably going to try and run into us, so let's just try and avoid that. Oh, I want to do CT3. No CT3, CT4. Yeah, there's not quite as an easy one as last time. I could heal on CT4. That's acceptable. Only one of theirs this time. Could make it so he can have less turns, but I don't think he's the scary one. Yeah, XP. Okay. Next one. And Prime. And then Elevation. So that's Prime Elevation. 5. Say, well, it's the same one I can hit there. 4. 3. I actually would like to, like, maybe slow that one, because it's the one that's closest. Nice. Okay, that works for me.
Prove my worth.
Dance? What are we even looking for here? I think actually a slow dance is what we're looking for here. Just because I don't really know what their main damage type is, but I think that will work either way. Move up. Hallowed Bolt in here. Hit him.
Power thrumming in skies above, as refulgent blade now strike. Hallowed Bolt!
Good.
You ain't leaving here alive.
Okay. He's got heal on movement, I think. That's not ideal. Well, try Thunder. Oh, it hits 3 squares. Okay, so it can't do 750 or whatever because it can't hit the same person. Okay. Well, that makes it slightly better for us. Yeah, that's hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Not as much as that. Okay. Ramza's got nothing. Wow. Actually, standing here has a benefit then. You can probably shoot us from there, right?
This bodes
Nope.
ill.
Okay, that's not gonna be a kill. Northswain's Strike, I could try. That might kill though. What I'm hoping for. I didn't get the KO on it, that's okay.
Victory awaits.
Well, I gotta try and arise, right? I know it does. Yeah, no, we're gonna see these ones, but that's the only one I cared about. Cool. Melee duel. Corner. Wait, that's where you're gonna be for the rest of the fight? Okay. That's worrying. Tri-Flame hits in a 3 square one. Oh no, they hit the same square 3 times. Okay, maybe they randomly hit out of the squares that they can hit. At least we're lowering their speed quite a lot as time goes on here. Yeah, Tri-Thunder seems to consistently hit the same ones. Okay, Immobilize. That's not the end of the world. I can obviously just kill the one next to me. That'll work. Won't spend ages looking for... Oh, I should have used Shadow Blade. Never mind. I should have spent a while looking for the best thing to use. Okay, 2 reses needed. Nope. That's fine. Arise. That's gonna hit both of them, hopefully. Nice. Okay. Should maybe try and get some re-raises on them if I can, but that's harder to do.
My path is clear.
I'm happy with slow dance, especially as it's about to trigger. And if I switched it, it wouldn't be about to trigger. Okay. Continuing to slow them. Right. That crit? That's not good. Yeah. Could destroy his weapon. That would actually be a pretty good move here. Nice. So that gets rid of the blaze gun. You're gonna kill Orlando. Nope, you're gonna hit Agrius instead. Well, okay, 3 hit the same. All of them hit the same square there. Okay. Ooh. Heal Orlando or res Agrius. I have to res Agrius. It's the correct move. Because, yeah. Because that means that they now have multiple targets to hit. Which is nearly always better.
I must concentrate.
Ramza could run in here and just attack. The only problem with running in there and attacking is that if I run in there and attack, we're then standing in a group, which we don't want to do. Okay. Yep. You're going to Phoenix down? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Okay. That's fine. In which case I can get a double kill with Hallowed Bolt right here. Not quite, but almost. Slow dance. Okay. Got some more slows. That's all we needed. Ah, I see, that's why they didn't kill. Because they were going to kill then. Okay. Yeah, not ideal. Yeah, again, not ideal. I'd love it if we could find the triple res. Okay. No. No. I'm not meaning to do that. I'm just trying to... So if I just did a normal res there, opposed to doing a rise, we could bring all 3 of them back and then kill that monster on the bridge. Yeah, we could do monster on the bridge plus another one with Agrius. Assuming that... Yeah, I don't think that's what I want to do though. That's an option. But assuming that number 2, the person who's currently number 2 killed Ramza, that's what we could do. Okay. Multiple of 3, multiple of 4, multiple of 5. Right. So that was level, XP, prime, 5. Well, we know it's not going to be correct because, yeah. We know that Ramza's was prime, so unless he had 3, it wasn't going to work. Prime? Well, elevation is always going to hit their one, so yeah, let's do multiple of 3 raise. Yeah, and then raise instead of a rise, deliberately. 1, it's easier to hit. 2, I was going to say... Wait. Yeah, never mind, I should have done a rise, because it healed it quite a lot anyway, but... Oh, no. No, I think that's fine. Oh, okay. The dragon decided to do nothing on its turn. So Ramza gets to live, which is actually really good. Can you kill this one, Ramza? Very, very almost. Okay.
Come then.
Definitely thinking Hallowed Bolt in here. Okay.
I shall prove my worth.
Who are you gonna shoot? Agrius. Okay, that's fine. She's dead anyway when the dragon attacks, so that's absolutely fine. I don't suppose you can kill this dragon here. Let's just see if possibilities. No. Not a hope. In which case, Divine Ruination here. Let's just kill that again. Okay. And just to make it a little bit better for us, I'm going to move. Wait, no, move to a... Yeah, move to here. That's fine. Tri-Flame. He's already dead, that's fine. Where are you going? You're running. That's okay. We want to res Ramza. But actually, multiple of 4 is fine. Yeah, only hits Ramza. Arise. Okay. I think you want to go further in the corner, just be further away from the dragon. Okay. More slows hitting. Get up here and North Twain strike and hope for the kill. Well, might as well try for the KO.
My path is clear.
Right. It's doing nothing on its turn, which is definitely interesting. Meliadul has been killed. I don't know why it's doing nothing. Been doing nothing for a while. It's a little bit disconcerting, actually. How do you get there? Huh. Okay, well. Might as well grab the kill.
Now then.
How do you feel about killing this one? I just want to see how much damage you can do to it, honestly. Almost. Shadow Blade so you heal as well? Yeah. Might as well. If I'm not going to get the kill, I might as well heal. Agrius is so dead. Yeah. Thomasine. It's time to see who we can res. So we're looking to res Agrius and Meliadul. No. 4, 3. Okay, so I can res one or the other here. No. 5. No. Prime obviously isn't going to be it. Yeah. Just trying to find anything that they share in common. Well, elevation's not going to work either. CT multiple of 3 arise. Let's do it. Okay. I think it's better to res Agrius because she's slightly more useful. Okay. Hallowed Bolt. Run up here. Don't know what he's gonna do. Try attack. Okay. Which attacked exactly once. Okay. Shout. Just power up.
Right.
Get over here. Hallowed Bolt. Okay. You're gonna shoot somebody at the other side. Okay, yep, with an arm shot. Very annoying. Shadow Blade. Might as well heal. Wait. Nope. 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 Okay, level. Was hers prime previously? Nope. 5. Nope. 4. 4, but that would res something. That would res too many. XP. That would res too many. 3. 3 would only res her. Wonderful. I'm just going to use raise, just because it's got a high chance of success. Or a higher chance of success. I mean, they're all high chances of success right now,
I shall
but...
prove my worth.
Let's do Mincing Minuet.
Come on.
I know the damage isn't very much from it, but not really doing anything else with it. Let's just do that to try and trap the dragon in. Head up here. Divine Ruination. Right. It's going to kill Thomasine. No, it's going to hit Ramza with Tri Attack. Which crit? You're going to kill Ramza. Yup. Fair enough. Barrack leveled up. Up here. Kill it. Nice. Mincing Minuet. Okay. Ramza! I had to play the How Do I Res You game with Ramza. 3 ain't gonna cut it. Nope. 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 Yup. Okay. I'll do an Arise here. I'm not worried about him being rezzed. There we go. As in, I'm not worried it'll fail. Okay.
My turn.
Ramza, over here, you're no longer silenced. Throw a stone at him. That made me feel better. Mincing Minuet. A little bit of damage. Over here. I never checked what he had on him. Not that we can steal any of it. Could try and destroy his blaster. That'd be great if I could. Can't reach. Okay, in which case, Hallowed Bolt. There we go. Nice. Hey, they're starting to die off, which is going to make our life easier. Up here. Let's go for Divine Ruination. Cool. What level are you? You're level 53. 53 prime? Yes. Okay. Isuna. Because he's the only person with a status effect, I didn't need to look at everybody else. Okay. Ooh.
So, you have returned from the dead as a minion of darkness. But your time amongst the living will not last.
Brazen words from a faithless traitor. I had not thought you one to so readily abandon our ideals, Meliador.
Abandon our ideals? Do not make me laugh. We had long believed ourselves above the law ere I came to my senses. That man you follow speaks grandly of salvation, when what he truly desires is chaos, nothing more. He strings his adulators along with utopian rhetoric, then disposes of them with nary a flinch when they are no longer useful.
That man? Is that how you call your own father? Surely you are too old to play the fractious child. Like your brother, you used to be as an eager puppy wagging its tail. What became of that obedient little girl?
I've not abandoned my ideals, Barrack. I still dream of a world where all men are equal.
Sorry, I'm close to laughing because she did the dance animation in between the dialogue, which is just such a wild thing to think about in the middle of this dialogue.
But first, you and your brethren must be dealt with. Then shall I strive for the dream anew.
What can you, who are loath to dirty your hands, hope to accomplish? To realise aught, you must be willing to play the villain, as I do. Mayhap you think all and sundry would flock to your ideals. The truth is, most would be content if their lives improved at all. Full well do I understand such pitiable souls, for I am one myself. Thus have I cast my lot with your father, for he shall bring about change. The means be damned.
Folmov only uses you. How can you not realize this? He does not even trust you with a stone. Content though you may be as a minion of the Lucavi, you only affirm your own place as their expendable tool.
Oh, such sweet condescension, befitting the highborn whelp you are. Full many are those who cannot even aspire to become tools, and are left to languish in the gutter all their days. Your insult shows your ignorance of their plight. This natural-born ease with which you look down upon others, convinced of your righteousness. It sickens me to the pit of my stomach. So what if I'm expendable? All soldiers are, and the gods know how many you Beoulves have expended. Whatever judgment you pass upon me, you pass upon those who have given life and limb for your house.
You would claim to be a voice for those soldiers. Do not presume they are like you, in self-contentment or aught else. You desire only comfort through belonging. You delude yourself if you think you represent the masses. One such as you, who has no vision for aught beyond himself, cannot realize such ideals, nor are you fit to speak of them. I will not falter.
Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely worth bringing Meliadul along.
I must concentrate.
Yeah, it's some interesting dialogue. Although I do wonder if it's different if you have different party members, and whether having different party members unlocks different dialogue options, or whether it's just her. But so far it seems to mostly be just her, obviously, and Ramza as well, but you know, you can't really count Ramza because he's always there. Right, wait there. Oh, mincing minuet. Slowly killing him with the power of dance. Who are you gonna shoot? Oh, Agrius, who hasn't said a word yet. Although she did say a lot earlier, so it could be that, as in earlier in the game, so it could be that she's just not going to say anything at this point. Okay. Shadowblade.
Your time is up!
How can I die? I thought I had transcended. Yet there is only darkness.
The stones resonate. I am tired, Delita. So very tired, but I must forge on. It falls to me to stop Fulmov. I chose this path. I will walk it to the end.
It's interesting that he's talking to Delita, who I'm presuming will not be here, as there's really no way for him to have got here, unless Fulmarv let him join him there, but interesting. We didn't lose any equipment this time. Airship Graveyard. Oh, that's definitely a name for a final place to go to. Well, assuming this is the final battle, I have no idea. Let's go. Airship Graveyard. Okay, well, I mean, this is going to be where Fulmarv is. Yeah, almost certainly next to the cross. Let's bring... I think I want to bring... I would love to bring, like, one more party member. So I would love the double heal. I think it has to be Thomasine. Orlando. I think Agrius is probably the one you could ditch if you were going to ditch anyone, and then Meliadul.
Forward!
Well, there's Alma and Fulmarv.
I do not understand. Why does Virgo not awaken? This is his resting place. His spirit lingers here, I can sense it. What could be amiss? Mayhap she is not a suitable vessel after all. No, it cannot be that. Virgo stirred at her presence. She must be the one. Oh, it is still not enough. That could be the only reason. So you have come, Ramza.
It is over, Fulmov. Your comrades are no more. Now end this. Release my sister.
Comrades, you say? They were but pawns to be sacrificed. The Angel of Blood to whom Saint Ajora is joined. She must slake her thirst ere she rise again.
Interesting. Okay. So I was kind of half right. So Saint Ajora is not the Lucavi, but she is... but Saint Ajora is joined to the Angel of Blood, who presumably is the Lucavi here.
The land has drunk deep of blood in the Chiliads since Saint Ajora's death. Yet still she covets more. So be it. Once more to world of light, there to steep the earth in blood's sweet rain. But you, Ramza, you will not live to see the storm.
The stones lend you their strength, I see this now. A truly vexing foe this child is made.
Hashmal, bringer of order.
And thus Ajora with High Seraph joined, that thirst for power alone the stones might slake. O Saint Ajora, O Angel of Blood, this sacrifice I proffer that you wake. Ramza, unto me your lifeblood you shall render.
Defeat Hashmal. Okay.
Alma, I'm coming, but you must wake. Cast off this sleep.
Awaken to your whimpering she will not.
What have you done to her?
Her flesh a gift, Ajora's newfound form. Through her the Angel of Blood descends once more, the perfect vessel finally obtained. Should slain she be, to naught our plans would come. Yet strength have you to carry out this deed. Beyond your gentle heart it is, I fear.
Slay my sister. I need not resort to such measures. You are without comrades to protect you, Fulmov. I will strike you down and end your madness.
My move.
Okay, so immediately I'm thinking run as far in as you can. Then we need to think about it. You know, Hallowed Bolt makes the most sense. Okay.
I am the bringer of order.
Please don't kill us all in one hit. That doesn't look like that will kill us all. Let's see. If it does, we need to redo our formation. Okay, that's acceptable actually. That's okay. Ramza, head down here. Actually, although I think we could attack this turn, I'm going to shout instead. I think boosting himself up a little bit is probably better for us here. I'm going to try and split just slightly from the group. Or split the group up slightly, I should say. We could do a heal. We could do a re-raise on these 5. I think I have to re-raise, because I think if I have only one person who actually has a... who has a res, I should definitely have re-raise on them.
Onward.
Okay. Agrius. Divine Ruination. Okay.
I will not falter.
What do I want to do here? Slow dance definitely has some benefit. Yeah. Especially if I'm boosting up Ramza's speed.
With purpose.
Okay. Hallowed Bolt. Okay. Then you're going to move slightly just to be separated. That still hits 3.
I was careless.
Okay. Hey, that actually applied a speed down. Okay. Move. Hallowed Bolt.
Power thrumming in skies above, as the refulgent blade now strike! Hallowed bolt!
Just keep up the damage.
To whatever greater mastering.
Okay. He gets another turn. It's not the end of the world, because even if he kills, everybody up there has re-raise.
Like
Okay.
I've lived through worse.
So she has to re-raise herself, I think, here. Unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's the only option that we have. These are all 0.5s. So I could go to a multiple of 5. I could go up to there, but that's going to be a real problem. I found a buried item. What did I find? An elixir. Okay. Elevation, multiple of 5, re-raise. Yep. Need Hashmal to leave her alone for 2 seconds. Hallowed Bolt. Oh.
We have you now, Fulmarv. Prepare yourself.
The girl's most loyal sword here too, I see. For her, your strength to Ramza now is joined.
Girl, you speak of Her Majesty Queen Ovelia. You shall answer for that insolence and more.
Of course. That she is an impostor, you know not. The Princess True, as babe in arms, did die. Replace her in the crib your mistress did. A plot devised to undermine the Queen. The Council's trump card she had been, until, with Orinus's birth, she lost her worth.
Is that why she was confined to the monastery? No. You lie. I'll not believe you.
Though hard it was, the girl herself believed. And still, she freely chose to claim the throne. When all is said, your feelings matter not. But overjoyed who rightly ought to be. For now a nameless girl is crowned a queen.
Your words will do naught to shake my loyalty. In Her Majesty's name, I defy you. No room for error.
Right. I was thinking we need to get this guy to move. So the only way we're going to be able to do that is by doing this. Okay, she's back.
So that is your true form. The form with which you murdered Isolde.
My daughter Meliadul. Know why to you a stone I did entrust. 'Twas for the rage that in your heart does burn. The hatred for this world unjust you bear. What form when you awaken will you take?
Unlike you, I lust not for power. I will not be consumed by it.
How confident you are, yet when for you the bell does toll, and yourself you will find. Avenging Isolde is your desire. for killing him. In turn, you wish me dead. For you, my dear, I have had other plans, but satisfy myself with this I shall. I strike you down and see for what you cry.
You shall see nothing, for this wreck will be your resting place. For eternity, you shall rue selling your soul for power. For Isilud, I will lay you low! Steady now.
Okay, she does have other things we can do. That's not a lot of damage. If I do slow dance, it goes after his turn. If I do witch hunt, it goes before. I think I want to do heathen frolic. And then I want to move you as far down here as possible. Can you use hallowed bolt from here? You can indeed. We're trying to basically get him away from our healer. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Hey! Lowered his magic attack a little bit. Still gonna kill, but that's fine. All we need is Thomasine to have another turn, basically. That's all we've been doing all of this for, is to give Thomasine one more turn. Because then she can res. If she can res...
If I must.
Well then we're on to something. Four. Multiple of 4 it is. Arise. That brings everybody back, hopefully. Yes. Okay. And she's fine, because she has re-raise. So, let's head along here. One more, actually. Well, it's gonna have to be like it's gonna have to be like there, followed by hallowed bolt. Nice.
My path is clear.
Run as far away as possible. Start slow dancing.
By one so feeble felled I cannot be. Yet even should you chance to strike me down, return I shall in perpetuity. This world in unremitting chaos lies. Unprompted does it churn and roil and seethe. For power, souls of rancor ever cry, and thus are we to aid them summoned back, to free their souls, the purpose of the stones.
Cletien did say that Saint Ajora could create limitless auracite, and there are bound to be many like Barrick, who desire power only for self-gain.
A righteous life is yours, but few could live. For man is wont to envy and begrudge. What joy that others find, he fain destroys.
I've lived a far from righteous life. These hands are hardly clean, but I endeavor to walk a righteous path, as do many others. We are not all like you.
Alright, what? Quake again, I'm guessing? Oh, binds. That's new.
Bow to my will.
Stop. Stop. That's okay. We can remove stop, I think. Right, move further to the edge. Just, again, trying to separate slightly. Hallowed Bolt. Keep up the damage. Slow dance. Okay. Let me just check that Asuna removes stop. If it doesn't, then, you know. It does not. Okay. Okay, we don't have it. We don't have anything that can remove stop on us. We need Dispel Nut, which actually I don't think we even have learned, so it must be like a unique class thing. We also don't have the weapon that can dispel it, And that's basically it. So, yeah. Okay. Well, let's think about this here. So how am I going to live? Well, I guess I could heal ourselves. Well, no, stay where you are. You're a multiple of 10. Let's go level, multiple, not level, elevation, multiple of 5. Yeah, I think a self-heal here is incredibly valuable. It means that he has to actually use something meaningful to kill her. Okay, wait. What's your play? Meteor. Okay. That's fine. Move up here. Divine Ruination. Okay. It's very impressive looking, but it's actually not the end of the world. Oh wow, that also hit her and it, wow, and him. Hit Hashmal as well. Okay. Thomasine? Wait, did we learn that summons can't hit like that? I think that these summons wouldn't hit our side if I wanted to use one. Do you have a good summon that might be worth it? Probably not. If I was thinking we could try something like this, but when's his next turn? 3. Yeah, never mind. So I could hit something on her. I could try and hit a heal. What am I looking at? Elevation. I want to look at CT. So that'd be fine. 4? No. 3? Prime? Okay, level? Well, that's not going to hit both of them. Yeah, let's do level multiple of 3 heal. That'll do for now. Right. Might as well keep Ramza healed up if he's going to keep attacking Ramza. I'm happy to just do Divine Ruination here again. Let's crush armor. Divine Ruination. Take the opportunity to move. Let's not go in a straight line. Let's go down here. Let's see what he does. Okay, Meteor. That's okay. Very acceptable. Hey, stop pour off. Okay. Slow got reapplied. Meteor applied. Or comes down here and hits. Didn't kill anyone though. That's what's important. It didn't kill anyone. What elevation are you on? Are you on 0.5? That's not helpful. Well, they're not going to have different XP, are they? Because they haven't done anything. Well, we can potentially do a Kuraga here. Just notice that does hit. Wait. She technically had a thing there. Yeah, that's weird. We were able to target her with the heal. That's very weird. Okay. I'm happy to tank this attack. Wait.
I must concentrate.
You're gonna move over here for right now. And shout. Might as well raise your speed while his speed is lowering.
For the one true God.
Okay. Quake. That will kill Ramza. Although it won't activate for a while.
Come then.
Okay. There we go. Nice. Agrius's level increased. Let's go here. Slow dance. Right. Move up this way. Divine Ruination. Hey, Orlando's level increased. Quake. It did kill Ramza, but luckily it only killed Ramza. So we can just res him. CT multiple of 4. CT multiple of 4, arise. He's back. Let's go.
Come on.
In here, attack. Quite frankly, it's not enough damage. Let's just separate him slightly from Agrius. Shout. Let's continue boosting him up. At some point, he'll do enough damage that I'll be happy with it.
Tonight we will not.
Right, where are you going? She's got re-raise. I don't know what you think you're doing here, and she cloak evaded you. Right. Ooh. Got a little lost under the airship there. One more square. Also, that's kind of saying that you can get up here. I guess if you had a high enough jump, you can just start climbing. Kind of wild. Anyway, attack. Nice. Okay, slow dance. Continuing to just apply a continual slow debuff. Hallowed Bolt. Nice.
I must concentrate.
Ramza, good opportunity for you to just shout here. Continue powering up. Well, I would not want to be there if I were you, but let's do a golem. Wait. Swordplay, Hallowed Bolt. Cool. Then we're going to use this turn to move away.
My path is clear.
You're good. Golem applies, so now she's got extra defenses, and we know we can't kill her, really. Yeah. Cloak evasion. That's so good. Right. Shout. Just continue boosting up your stats. There's no reason for you to do anything else until he changes pattern. Back in here. Hello, Bolt. Oh, we got him.
That I too should succumb to this mere child.
Oh.
Where am I?
Alma, are you alright?
Ramza? Is it truly you?
Too far we've come to taste now of defeat. Angel of blood, that you should rise. My life I gladly give.
I am come once more.
Oh.
Alma, no.
Victory is yours. And a new sword. Airship Graveyard Part 2. I'm guessing deliberately designed so that you cannot stack up buffs and then enter into the next part of the fight fully buffed up. That would make a lot of sense to me.
Ready and willing.
I think Meliadul might have less to say here. Maybe. There's a chance that Meliadul has less to say here, although she has had a lot to say in general, so we'll leave her in. And then we'll go Thomasine.
Let us begin.
Let's go.
At the ready.
What is this? Do not resist me. Ramza, please, help me!
Alma!
Ramza, help! No, you cannot. You must not. No!
Oh!
Alma, are you unharmed?
I'm fine. But you must strike down Ajora. Quickly.
To thwart my coming, you would dare essay. Nay, it shall not be. I suffer spite from neither lord nor serf. Your unmaking you have sealed.
Cool. Oh!
I am Ultima, divinity descended. Prostrate yourselves before me now.
That was not the form I thought it was until it unfurled. But still, cool. Also, I really like the effect they're doing with the demonic voices, where they have different voices just layered on top of each other. Very cool.
So that is Saint Ajora's true fate. Made a Lucavi like all the others who craved power. You will not leave this place! I will defeat you! I swear it!
Defeat Ultima. Orlando, you going first? Yes. Okay. I'm assuming I cannot view status. I probably could for you. Your ultimate demons. You have demon magics. Okay. Including things like Ultima. I understand. Member of a race of demons that has existed since the Age of Myth, the job command Demon Magics enables attacks with fellest powers before befitting the wielder's name. Okay. Definitely thinking move straight forward in here, Hallowed Bolt. Actually, let's force them to move, because that will mean they can't just wait on their turn. Hallowed Bolt.
Submit to me.
Chance Alma dodges. Hey, she did.
I'm in trouble.
Yes? Yeah, I would definitely say you are in trouble. That much is probably very true. Ramza? I wonder if I want to take a step back and use a Kiyomori. Would it be 2 steps back and use Kiyomori? That's not going to work. Okay. What if I took a step over here and used Kiyomori? It would have to be like here. I don't think I've got my party laid out right to use Kiyomori. Okay. In which case, run forward. Let's just test what an attack does. Okay, 300 damage is pretty good. Now, if you attack him in the front, what's your chances of that actually working? 90? Take it. There's a reason I went for the front attack here. It's because Agrius then has a great chance of just getting a kill if I could actually hit in the square I need to hit in. Ah. What about here? Nope. Okay. Let's just not be directly in line. Magma Surge. Hit him. Okay, not a kill, but...
My path is clear.
It's fine. Slow dance. Move to the corner. Wait.
Onward.
You got to cast re-raise on yourself. Is there a chance you could cast it on her at the same time? CT multiple of 4? Has everything. Okay, CT multiple of 5. That's only 3 things, and they're all on my side. Re-raise. Let's do it. Right, run. She applied a ton of buffs to herself. Hallow... Oh, no, not Hallow Bolt. Move here. Divine Ruination. There we go. One is already down. Unholy Darkness will kill Ramza. You are going to hit her with Ultima. That's going to do damage. Almagest.
So much left.
Double kill. We know at least one of them is coming back, though. Okay. Twister. Well, she came back on her turn, but that's still not ideal because she's going to die again. Immediately to Ultima. The Holy Darkness kills Ramza. Slow dance. Well, slowed one of them. That did damage. Orlando was back. Don't suppose you can kill with Shadow Blade, thereby healing yourself as well. If it's getting killed, you can, of course. Wonderful. Continues to be the carry the world needs. Right, well, this is 1. I'm just checking what elevate. You're not in the same elevation! Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Wait there. You're doing great work. Head up here. Actually. Head here. Prime CT would raise one of theirs. Multiple of 5. We get Alma. Multiple of 4. Multiple of 3. Target level. So it's 3. 4. 4 would get Alma. 5. Just Orlando. Prime. Okay. XP. Yeah, that's not going to be ideal. Then Elevation Prime. We get... Wait, are we going for 1 is not Prime here? I guess so. Okay. Well, there was one of them that hit Ramza plus somebody else, right? Oh, it's that one. Yeah. There is an argument that you should res Alma, because if you res Alma, they will attack Alma. Yeah. I think that's a good argument. So, we're seeing whether it could be Alma plus someone else. Was 3 Alma plus someone else? No. 4? 5? Prime? What level is Ramza? 58. Yeah, okay, I see. XP? Yeah, I thought it was a good one, but I guess not. Let's arise Alma. Might as well bring her back. Okay. So you're now going to attack Alma again, or... Nope, Orlando with Ultima. Well, definitely you're going to walk in here. And then... Shadow Blade here. Right. Slow dance. Okay, 2 slows. Great. Alma gets an actual turn. Again, she's just going to stand in that corner and buff herself. Ultima. Hey, Orlando lived. That's the crazier part there. Alma guessed. Now he's dead, but... That's not even a kill. Okay. Yeah. Oh, she's got re-raise. She applies re-raise to herself. I didn't notice that. That's actually so good. I need to bring Ramza back. And I need to bring Ramza and... and Agrius back on this turn. Perfect. Actually, that's perfect. Don't know what I'm doing it on, but perfect. I think it's a CT. He's back. Okay. They're both back. Huge. Absolutely huge. Slow dance? Yes. Perfect. More slows we can hit, the better. What are you doing? Why are you standing in the group? Would you like us all to be ultimate? Because this is how we all get ultimate. Okay. Alma guessed. She tanked it. Okay, run. Thomasine, you get the corner now. An elixir? Okay, I guess it's only going to give you elixirs because, yeah, it's probably the only item that actually makes sense for it to give you. Multiple of 4? No. Multiple of 5? No. Multiple of 3? Multiple of 3 works. Multiple of 3 re-raise. Let's go. I know we could have brought Orlando back, but I think that this is better for this turn. I might be wrong. Cool. Alma's back. Okay. You're gonna head over here and shout. Okay. I think you're also going to... Well, unless I can Divine Ruin... Well, I can Magma Surge and hit you, but that would also hit Alma. Can I Divine Ruination and hit you from here? That will hit. Okay. Nice. Take this opportunity to back off and wait. He's going to come closer again. Yeah. It's a lot of damage, but she lives. Alma's reapplied re-raise to herself. Okay. It hit, but that's okay. Slow dance. Okay. Melee duel. Hide over here. Alma's back. Reapplies that to herself. Right. Time to move. I got Res Orlando. Orlando, you are level 55. So level multiple of 5. Perfect. That works perfectly for me. Arise. He's back. Let's go. Kill. Not quite, but definitely a big hit. Right. Orlando. Divine Ruination. Hit him. Ooh, confusion applied there. Right.
No room for error.
Up here. Hollow Bolt. Wonderful. Ultima? Yes, Ultima. Okay. She's applying that to him. Slow dance, so that might mean that Ultima's now going to hit Ramza. Let's see.
Ramza.
No. But it did hit the other one on that side. Can I Shadow Blade? Yes. Nice. Okay. Your job is now to move into this corner up here and chill.
My turn.
Ramza, you could attack. 400 damage. Very good.
Victory awaits.
Run. She already had re-raise on her, so that's okay. Yeah, no. 3. Prime. Prime lets us heal Ramza. Let's do it. Right.
Submit me.
Yep. Goodbye, Thomasine. Expulsion. Okay. She's back.
I'm in trouble.
Okay. Slow dance again. Didn't hit. Get over here. Are you even in range to hit here? Nope. In which case... I just want to see where Ultima's going to hit. Gonna hit there, so I can go quite safely here and then just wait. Ultima hits. Right, re-raise. You're now done. Ultima jumps in here. Attacks. She's still got re-raise on. Right, go there. Not Shadow Blade, Divine Ruination. Nice.
I must concentrate.
Okay. I think right now just shouting is your best move. And then maybe moving like here. Okay, interesting. Get over here. Divine Ruination. Yep. Hey, she's back. I need to reapply re-raise to herself. Her CT is a multiple of 100. Oh, sorry, it's a multiple of 4, because it is 100. That would work. Yeah. Okay, that works. I was trying to think if I could do something better with it, but I don't think so. That's pretty much ideal. Right. Divine Ruination again. Let's go.
Bye.
Okay.
This looks bad.
Alma continues hiding in the corner. More slows applied. Oh, who are you going for? Thomasine? Okay, I mean, she just used re-raise on herself, so she's mostly fine here.
Come on.
You're next to Alma, so let's just keep shouting. At some point, they will come back for Alma, at which point we kill. Chill.
Purpose.
Get over here. We cannot let them have the
Power thrumming in skies
the
above,
full heal.
as the refulgent blade now strike. Hallowed bolt.
Nice.
No room for error.
Over here. Divine Ruination.
If I must.
Take that. Yep. I know this might mean that Ultima now hits Orlando, but that's okay. I'm assuming you cannot cast Golem in time. No. Okay. Target CT multiple of 4. That hits you. That's all I'm looking for. I'd like a wall, please. Okay. Can I tank Ultima? Yes. Okay.
I'm in trouble.
Slow dance. Continue boosting yourself up. And wait.
Now then.
I'm going to leave you where you are in Hallowed Bolt. Right. Teleporting to Alma. Yep. That's fine.
I shall prove my worth.
Wait.
This looks bad.
This bodes ill.
Move over here. Yeah, you don't have the range. That's fine. Move up here. No. That would work. Let's do a Kiraga. Nice.
With purpose.
Orlando. Try and line up. And Divine Ruination. Hit. Ultima. See how this looks. She might live. She is shelled up. She's fully healed. Yeah. And that did damage to herself.
I must concentrate.
Right, Ramza's been powering up for many turns now. Let's see. 500 damage. Good. Slow dance again. Hey. Oh.
Impossible. This end to meet. I see it now. Too late. In you. His blood. My vanquisher in times long past. But not so soon. Shall I accept defeat?
Oh. Phase 3?
In that accursed blood, the price of your defiance you shall pay.
I will not falter.
Okay, but we get to keep our buffs this time. Very important that we get to keep our buffs. Okay. Very, very important. Because that means Ramza gets to keep up his powered state. Also means that if we truly do struggle on this boss, we have a guaranteed best way to handle it. Just buff on the previous stage. Okay. I think how I want to handle this. I think I'm just going to attack. Okay. His level increased from that.
No room for error.
Move closer. Move a lot closer. Can you actually hit here? Not with that. Will-o-wisp. There we go. Will-o-the-wisp. Slow dance. Right. Hi, Agrius. Yeah, I mean, you know. She only had like 1 hit of health left. I can't be that upset. She's already got re-raise on her. I could just arise her though. Which means I think she gets to keep her re-raise if I arise her. Which I will do then. Wonderful. Okay, wait.
With purpose.
Yeah, Divine Ruination. Nice. Wait.
Here I go.
Alma. Good turn.
Come on.
Ramza, up here. Attack. Nice. What are you doing up there? Oh, you can't fight these guys. MP damage? Oh, that's okay. Slow dance. Get up here. Hollow Bolt. Orlando leveled up. Yep, so he took their MP, but that doesn't matter too much. We can once again hit this. Hey, Agrius leveled up. Should really check how much experience I'm getting for each of these, yeah, for each of these hits, because I get the feeling that they're leveling up because the boss is a high level. Actually, let me just have a look. Does it tell us? No. Okay. So that hits nobody. Multiple of 4. Hits nobody. Multiple of 5. Wait, I'm looking at elevation. Oh. Meant to be looking at CT. Yeah. Uh-huh. Could haste Prime. I think I'm going to haste us two. Yeah. Let's haste Ramza and Thomasine. Seems good to me. What's your plan? Grand Cross. That doesn't sound good. Okay. Shell just wore off. Don't really know why he ran into the group Alma, but okay. Shout. Further powering up. Wait.
From existence fade!
Oh, I see. That's just a bunch of debuffs. That's horrible. Now Alma might die. She might not die though. I think she had re-raise on her. Okay. Ramza, get in here. I think they have Berserk on them as well. I think they have a different set of them on each of them. But yeah, Berserk on Agrius is not good, because that means that she will just attack the nearest target. Okay. That would remove Berserk. Oh no, it won't remove Berserk because it doesn't do damage. Right. Attack. 800 damage in one hit.
My path is clear.
Wait. Okay. Didn't apply slow.
Come on.
Ramza, get over here. Continue powering up. Okay. Dispel Chill? Wait a second. Are you removing the debuffs? Are you removing just re-raise or just the positive debuffs? I see. I see.
I shall prove my worth.
Wait. Homicide's about to have a turn. Divine Ultima. Well, at least he still has re-raise. I need to get Orlando back. CT multiple of 5? For all 3 of them. In fact, that's perfect. Yeah. CT multiple of 5, Isuna. Nice, we're all back. You can move there and wait. Melee duel trying to apply slow dance again. It actually worked. Fantastic. Ramza, right up. Hit. 900 damage. Slow's worn off. Oh, right, he's getting another turn before his Divine Ultima, so he actually doesn't do anything on that turn. Okay, interesting. That's not gonna hit, so just wait here. Oh, sorry.
Is this?
Yeah. But, on the other hand, he's back. Thanks to re-raise. Run over here. Shout. Continue powering up. I leveled up through shouting.
I will not falter.
You're good. Right, separate from the group. Wait. Slow dance. Didn't actually do anything. That's fine, except you don't have re-raise on. She will need it, but yeah, she doesn't have it yet. Hello Bolt. Nice. Separate from her slightly.
I cannot fail.
Ramza, separate slightly. Shout. Okay.
I've lived through worse.
I don't know what his CT is, but we can work it out. Is that a multiple of 5? Nope. Okay. Is it a multiple of 4? No. Okay, I'm gonna go multiple of 5 re-raise, because that will also apply it to yeah, also apply it to Sid. That works. Should res Alma at some point, but I have bigger problems. Hey, we weapon parried it. Perfect. That's what I'd like to see. Slow? Nope. Okay. Move one step back. Wait.
My path is clear.
Wait.
Come then.
Can you hit here? Yes, you can. Nice. Okay.
This bodes ill.
Continue powering up. Right. Let's see what they do. Oh, you're gonna hit melee duel? Oh, okay. Nice, you got counter. Wait.
If I must.
What's your CT? I don't know. What's your CT? Your CT is 40? Okay, well, in which case, CT multiple of 4 arise? Let's just bring Alma back. I know she's got no MP, which is probably why she's not doing anything. Yeah, but I still think bringing her back is good. Because it gives the boss another target to try and hit, which is very valuable. Slow dance. Okay. Ultima's going for the kill. It's fine. She still had re-raise on her, so... She's back.
Steady now.
Might have slowed enough, but I don't know. Maybe not. Could go for Last Waltz. Could go Heathen Frolic. Yeah, let's go for a Heathen Frolic here. Right, wait.
This bodes ill.
Ramza, continue boosting. Right. Agrius. Stand 1 square away so he can't just stand still and hit you. Then Divine Ruination. Alma. Oh, her attacks heal. I was like, what is this betrayal? That's okay. Gonna kill melee duel for real? Yep. Okay. Continue boosting your stats. Wait. Arise melee duel. CT multiple of 5. Yep. This is fine. Kind of waiting for it to get baited into attacking Ramza at some point, but this is okay. This is how it wants us to play the fight.
I cannot fail.
Yep, keep shouting. Okay.
I shall prove my worth.
Could just hit it, yeah. Crush accessory. Nice, melee duel leveled up. Oh, magic. Dispelled you. Okay. Cool. Ramza continues to become more powerful.
I will not run.
Okay. 1 square. 2 squares. Divine Ruination. That's KO! Alright. Agrius.
More power.
O stones divine! I beseech you!
The enemy is vanquished, the struggle has at last reached its end. I think that's the last fight we had to do. And now?
What now, Ramza? Given all that has come to pass, I fear we cannot return to our old lives.
No. Should we remain, we would only be hunted as heretics. So instead, let us take to the road.
You and I?
We've eliminated the source of the chaos. Our work is done. From now on, we shall live free, as birds on the wing.
Blessings of the Great Father descend and guide your body's return to the earth. May the grace of Saint Tajora lead Alma's soul to the eternal shores of paradise. There she shall find peace.
Oh, so is this a time skip, or is this what they believe happened?
Faram.
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 She was so young.
Okay, not a time skip then.
For the entire family to be taken, the gods are cruel.
And the youngest son, Ramza, branded a heretic and denied even a burial. Such tragedy.
For 3 centuries, House Beoulve stood, but no more. A stark reminder that nothing lasts forever.
Ramza, forgive me. I am late in paying my respects.
Interesting. I was thinking that the B plot was not resolved yet, as in Delita's plot. You would think the kingdom would be the A plot, but very much not so.
I would have come sooner were not so many eyes upon me. Ivalice has wed Delita, and she has relinquished the throne to him, making him king.
What? I mean, that makes a lot of sense, but what? That was Delita's play. Huh. Also, that would imply that Oran as well believes that Ramza is dead if he's come here to pay his respects in this way.
A common-born youth restores peace to the realm, and now together with his queen he forges a new kingdom. a tale of heroism not like to be soon forgotten. Mayhap Delita is the man you believed him to be. A good man, at heart. When Valmafra revealed herself for an assassin, he made it appear as though he'd killed her. Then let her run. I think he must have caught a glimpse of himself in her. A tool manipulated by Lord Folmarv.
It's time we rejoined our squad. I'll go on ahead.
My father. Did he die bravely?
Over and over again. But we had re-raise on him, so it was fine.
I'll visit again. Be at peace. Are you truly dead? I still cannot believe you're gone. After everything. Oh, Ramza! Alma, wait! They're alive. They're both of them alive. Did you see them? Thank you, Ramza. May we meet again, somewhere out there.
There is naught to bind us now. Not the Beoulve name or the legacy. We may leave all that behind, to walk a path of our choosing.
A path of our choosing. But will we be able to find our place?
I do not doubt it. For aside from each other, we have time. To forge new friendships, to start families of our own. And one day, when we have children, we will share with them our tale. The first chapter in a new legacy.
That was to be the last time Ramza and his sister were seen. Oran Durai was left to ponder their mark on history. I know not what brings men joy, of what drives them to great deeds, of what legacies they hope to leave. I know less. I do know this: the true hero of this tale was the man forgotten. Oran would spend the next half-decade assembling an account of all of which he had borne witness. His work complete, Oran presented this account to the Durai papers before the Clemencian Council, then convened for the selection of a new High Confessor. However, the Church, fearing above all else the revelation of the truth, seized Oran as a heretic and burned him at the stake! The pen that inked them forever stilled, the papers then lay hidden for long centuries, forgotten even by the Church that had concealed them. But I have found truth, and so lay it bare for all to see, that his deeds might guide generations to come, that his name might receive the honour it is due. Arazlam, I think I said Durai is his last name, but I did not get to see it fully. That one disappeared really quickly. And that is the end of Final Fantasy Tactics. The Ivalice Chronicles. What was that with Oran? It's like Oran wrote down the true story and then they burned him at the stake. Obviously Delita didn't have full control over the church and everything at that point. Or maybe he did and he wanted to get rid of Oran, but yeah. That was a fun game. Interesting ending. Interesting in that a whole bunch of the game, and you can tell by the ones that had the cutscenes in the PSP version, a whole bunch of the game was focused on the Delita Ramza story. But in the final part of the game, that got cut. There was no Delita at the end. It was just like, oh, that's what Delita did. Somebody said in the comments that they were originally planning on having multiple protagonists or multiple routes, and one of the routes would have been Delita's route, which makes a little bit of sense. That way, if you were playing Ramza's route, you would get some of the story, but not all of it. But even then, it's kind of weird, right? Just to immediately cut. Like, you see Delita's number 2 on the character list, and yet he basically like disappeared from the story right at the last second. Yeah. It's very odd. But I liked it. I liked it. I do wonder whether the War of the Lions version has more Delita bits, because there's a huge number more side quests in that version of the game. So I'm wondering whether that fills out some of the bits that felt like they were a little unexplored here, and that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, I liked it. One thing I did find odd about this game, and it's a deliberate design choice, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, was the fact that every fight limited what you could do a lot, which is why I fell into using arithmetic so much, because it didn't limit you, so it fit more into the style that I was playing. But like every fight, you only got 5 people in each fight. You only got like those 4 slots for things. You got two jobs, and then your your reaction ability and your movement ability, right? And that was it for all the characters. There wasn't a ton of like options that you might have in other games. Like you might have, you know, 10 or 20 different things that you could do. In this one, very limited, very small maps, very like punchy combat, I would say, because it was all quite quick. If you wanted to rush the objective in fights, you could rush the objective fairly quickly in most fights, as in if it wasn't kill everything. But like, say the fights that we had in the end, I went and killed all the things around, but we realistically could have killed the like the objectives in like 2 turns if we'd wanted to. It's yeah, it's an odd design choice, but I liked it as a change, but I'm not sure if that would be my favorite way of doing this. I think I quite like having larger maps with more options, because it gives you a different ways to handle situations. Well, I felt quite hemmed in on some of it, but anyway, it's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I want to say about it. The voice acting, I know it just passed up there. It was very good. I really liked it. It added quite a lot. I think if we were reading the voices, I don't know if the story would have come across quite as well. So, I did like that quite a bit. I don't think of anything else that I want to say about this. One thing I do want to say is, I'm definitely at some point, I don't know when, I'm definitely at some point going to play Final Fantasy XII on the channel, because I want to see what they do with the world. Because I know that this was like a project they had at one point where they were trying to do multiple games in one world, and they've done this multiple times, Square, so they've tried to like do multiple projects in the same world to like I guess reuse the world building, to reuse some of the lore, to build upon a larger world. So I'd be interested to see what they do with 12, which I think is later in the timeline. Like they're very far apart from my understanding in the timeline, but I'd be interested to see what they do, because I think it's Tactics, then 12, then 14. That's what I want to say it is, but I'm not 100% sure. I might have to go and look that up. But yeah, we're definitely going to play 12 at some point. Don't know what version of 12. I know there's 2 versions that came with... there's 2 versions that came out from Square Enix. So there's 12 and then the Ivalice Chronicles... Not Ivalice Chronicles, the Zodiac Age. The Zodiac Age is the other one. But I also know that there's a mod, I believe, that changes like some mechanics and puts mechanics from the original 12 release into the Zodiac Age. I don't know. When we get there, I'll look it up and figure out what we're going to do. But yeah, definitely going to do that. What's next on the channel? It's going to be Yakuza 3, or Yakuza Kiwami 3, which will come out on the 12th, which probably means first video on the 13th. And now we get to see if there's a post-credit scene. Ooh, Zeltenia Castle Chapel Ruins. We get a resolution to Delita's story. Okay, cool. Like a proper resolution, not a hand-waved one.
I thought I might find you here. Everyone has been looking for you. Today is your birthday, is it not? I brought you flowers. A token of my eternal love.
Oh.
Ophelia.
How could you? You use them. Them and all the others. And someday you'll cast me aside, just as you did Ramza.
What?
Did you get what you wanted in all of this, Ramza? I got this.
Well, that explains why he couldn't stop Oren being killed. Okay then. Ooh. Save data after completion. You can save your progress after reaching the end of the story. When you next load this data, you'll resume from the point immediately prior to the series of battles. Okay. Bonuses for completing the game. As a special bonus for reaching the end of the story, you can now listen to the game's soundtrack to relive your favourite moments. To do so, select Music Player from the title screen. Bonuses for completing the game. In addition, new sections have been added to the Chronicle in the game's main menu. They're marked with a star icon, so be sure to take a look. I'm obviously going to take a look right now. Yes. 100%. Right. Well, let's see where it loads me. Ah, so it loads this main menu. Let's first of all, Music Player. So you can see all the stuff in here, of which there is a lot. Wow. That is a lot of music. And then sound motifs. Do we have my least favorite sound in the game in here? Is it this one? Nope. Nope. None of these are my least favorite sound in the game. My least favorite sound in the game is 100% the music that plays after you successfully complete an errand. Because it's, like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. I don't know. Have we got it in here somewhere? And then I can play it? I don't think so. Ooh, is that the, Yeah, that's the one that was just playing. Okay. Oh, and then deluxe version. For the second part of the fight, I'm assuming. Interesting. Is it this one? Nope. There's the epilogue. Noisome. I don't know if I can find it here. Nope. It's not got an obvious name. Anyway, what's character creation? Did we have a... Oh, I guess by creation it means you could name your character, so I think, right? So maybe that's it? Or maybe... I have no idea what character creation is in this. But let's load up the save and have a look at the Chronicle. Okay, so we now have everything. I like how it starts you on Orbon Monastery, despite the fact that if you were to move here, it would start the final fight. Right. Chronicle? Oracite.
Many mysteries surround the
Leo. The Leo Stone was held by Fulmarv Tengil, Lord Commander of the Knights Templar. In the Necrohol of Melond, Fulmarv used the stone's power to become Hashmal, bringer of order, but was bested by Ramza. Hashmal then vanished, leaving behind the Leo Stone.
I'll be waiting.
We have our final state of the realm.
To fully understand Ivalician history, one must take a broad view.
Which is here. You can see deceased, defeated Ultima. From the vaults beneath Orbon Monastery, Ramza's party made its way deep into the Necrohol of Malund, battling past the Knights Templar to arrive at the ancient wreck of an airship. There, Fulmarv sought to resurrect Saint Ajora, but after failing to eliminate his foes, he rendered up his own lifeblood to complete the ritual. It was that Ultima, the Angel of Blood, descended, but at the end of a fierce struggle, it was Ramza and his comrades who emerged triumphant. Then we have this one. Delita, the only player who survived the War of the Lions, continued his rise to power. Well, we know that Ramza and Alma survived, but it's meaning only player as in terms of the only player who was playing the Game of Thrones part of it. Having restored peace to Ivalice, he wed Ovelia and ascended the throne. As a commoner who became king, his is a tale of great heroism, one that should be passed down for generations to come.
Till next time.
Encyclopedia?
What would you wish to know?
There's nothing more in Delita? Really? I thought you might have something. Queen Leveria. Leveria was arrested for her involvement in the plot to kidnap Ovelia to assure that her own son would sit on the throne, and was imprisoned in Forced Bestlap. After the War of the Lions ended, Ovelia, now queen, ordered her execution. Her head was mounted on a stake at the gates of Lysalia to symbolize the rot that had long plagued Ivalice. What happened to Orinus? Okay. Following the Duke's assassination, Orinus was forced to lead the life of a fugitive. Despite Queen Ovelia's best efforts to find and bring him into custody, men still loyal to Duke Larg have kept Orinus safely in exile, his last known whereabouts being Romanda. Okay. Anything else, or is that it? I don't know. This guy. Anyway. Still mad at him. Right. Ah yes, so he was the person who dispersed the poison. Only to be reanimated as a thrall to Lucavi. He was defeated by Ramza a second time, his body turned to dust and his soul faded into the darkness, never to return again. Okay. This one is just turning things from, yeah, that's just Knight Templar to former Knight Templar, and that is mostly the same. Yes, suffered defeat to Ramza at the vaults of Orbon Monastery. With his last ounce of strength, he transported Ramza to Necrohol and Malund and perished soon after. Okay. And then I think that might be it. Nothing new for Alma? Nope. Okay. Locales. We have Midlight's Deep. Okay. Name was given to mysterious caverns that stretch deep beneath the solitary isle on the East Burgos or Bugros Sea. Though the isle was abandoned after the lighthouse that stands upon it was damaged during the 50 Years' War, it attracted new interest since rumours surfaced that fabulous treasures may be found in the cavern's depths. However, the way is fraught with fiendish traps and fell foes, among whom is a mage of terrible power, and to compound matters, the caverns are locked in total darkness. To simply find a path down shall be a trial of its own. Airship Graveyard. A place within the Necrohol of Malund where the wrecks of once proud airships languish. Here lingered the soul of Saint Ajora, who had been joined to the High Seraph, and it was that which Fulmarv of the Knights Templar ultimately sought. And in the Necrohol, the forbidding ruins to which the glyph of teleportation beneath Orbon Monastery led, is the site of the imperial capital of Malund, which sank into the sea when the great cataclysm struck in ages past, the very place that Fulmarv and his Knights Templar had been searching for. Okay, and then terms, we got anything new in terms? Probably not. Oh, the Durai Papers. A tome whose existence has been kept secret for long years by the Church of Labados. It claims that the true hero of the War of the Lions was a young man named Ramza Beoulve, and paints a very different picture of him compared to that which the Church asserts is the truth. The papers are currently in the possession of the historian Eraslam. Yeah, Eraslam JD. So I think it said that D was Durai when it showed the name, but I only saw it for, you know, half a second before it disappeared. And then events.
Here we may learn more of pivotal moments in history.
Here are all the events of the game so far. Well, all the events in the game, full stop, I guess I should say. Right, where are we? Should have gone from the bottom to the top. Let's not worry about that. Right, Dice Dark. We must be getting close. Yep. Into the vaults. By the time Ramza arrived, the Knights Templar had already overrun Orbon Monastery. Though Ramza and his comrades were desperate to pursue Fulmarv, they found their way barred and had no choice but to fight their way through. No sooner had the struggle ended when an ominous incantation in an ancient tongue echoed from deeper within the vaults. Ramza proceeded deeper into the vaults. He was confronted by the Knight Templar Lothri, who firmly believed Fulmarv to be the destined saviour of the world. Though Ramza tried to warn him of Fulmarv's true nature, his words fell on deaf ears. On the verge of death, Lothri cast an ancient spell he had found within the scriptures of Germanique, transporting Ramza and his comrades through a fold in time and space from the vaults of Orbon Monastery to Necrohol of Malond. Lothri then drew upon what little strength remained to destroy the only means of escape, then breathed his last. Now trapped in the Necrohol of Malond, Ramza and his party encountered Tactician of the Knights Templar. He revealed that Templarit's true objective was to resurrect Saint Azura, whom they believed capable of creating Oracite. The Knights Templar would then have given these stones to society's downtrodden, granting them the power to overthrow their oppressors. Tactician was determined to strike down Ramza not only to prevent his interference but to avenge the death of Lothri. At battle's end, he too was defeated, leaving the way for Ramza to continue his pursuit of Fulmarv. Ramza and his comrades carved a path through the barren ruins of the Necrohol, only to be met by a foe once thought slain, Barich. Though he had been returned to life as a thrall to Lucavi, he fared no better than in his previous battle with Ramza, and was vanquished once and for all. The Zodiac stones in Ramza's possession then resonated with some unknown force as though to guide the party onward. Having brought the Virgo stone and Alma, chosen by the Oracite itself, the location in which Saint Azura's soul resided, Fulmarv prepared to commence the ritual to summon the Angel of Blood. It was then that Ramza arrived, prompting Fulmarv to invoke the power of the Lucavi. With his eyes now set on Ramza, he sought to make a sacrifice of him. Though even the immense power at his command proved no match for Ramza and his comrades, in his desperation Fulmarv took his own life, offering himself as the final sacrifice, and thereby completing the ritual. Saint Azura had been resurrected. Though Saint Azura had returned to life, the resurrection was incomplete. He was forced to assume the form of Ultima, the Angel of Blood, and now towered over Ramza and Alma. The final battle that would decide the fate of the world was about to unfold. Farewells. The War of the Lions had claimed many lives, but at last it was over. A funeral service was held for House Beoulve at Igros Cemetery, who, along with her brother Ramza, was said to have disappeared in the library vaults beneath Orbon Monastery near the end of the war. Their bodies, however, were never recovered, leading some to question if they had truly died. After the mourners had paid their respects and left, the young mage of Almafra stood over Alma's gravestone of Orin. Then Orin was greeted by a sight he could scarcely believe. Fruits of Endeavour. Several months had passed since the War of the Lions had ended, and a long-awaited peace had finally returned to the war-torn land. Delita had wed Queen Ivalice, who relinquished sovereignty to her new husband. Delita at last presided over all of Ivalice's king, the sacred throne on which he sat as ever stained with blood. On Ivalice's birthday, Delita arrived at her side with a bouquet of flowers, but she was in no mood for celebrations. With that, we've now read everything. We've seen everything in the game, and that is where we're going to end our, that's where we're going to end our series. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll join me for whatever comes next, and for Final Fantasy XII at some point in the future, when we have time. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.